A young man was eager to learn the secrets of wisdom and happiness from a famous monk. He had heard many stories about the monk's teachings and miracles. He traveled to the monastery where the monk lived and asked to be his disciple. The monk agreed, but on one condition: the young man had to follow his instructions without question. The next day, the monk gave the young man a broom and told him to sweep the courtyard. The young man did as he was told, but he felt disappointed. He thought he would learn something more profound from the monk. He swept the courtyard for a week, hoping that the monk would teach him something else. One day, he saw a group of travelers passing by the monastery. They looked happy and excited. They were talking about a festival in a nearby town, where there would be music, dancing, food, and games. The young man felt a strong desire to join them. He thought that maybe he could find some happiness there. He went to the monk and said, "Master, I have been sweeping the courtyard for a week. I have learned nothing from you. I want to go to the festival with these travelers. Please let me go." The monk smiled and said, "You are free to go, but remember, you are still my disciple. You have to follow my instructions without question." The young man agreed and ran after the travelers. He was overjoyed to leave the monastery and see the world. He reached the town and joined the festival. He enjoyed himself immensely. He ate delicious food, drank sweet wine, played fun games, and danced with beautiful women. He felt happy and alive. He forgot about the monk and his instructions. The next day, he woke up with a terrible headache. He felt sick and tired. He realized that he had spent all his money on the festival. He had no way to return to the monastery. He felt ashamed and regretful. He wandered around the town, looking for some help. He saw a beggar sitting on the street corner. The beggar looked old and dirty, but he had a kind smile on his face. The young man approached him and said, "Sir, can you help me? I am a disciple of a famous monk. I came here to join the festival, but I lost all my money. I need some money to go back to the monastery." The beggar looked at him and said, "You are a disciple of a famous monk? Which one?" The young man told him the name of the monk. The beggar's eyes widened in surprise. He said, "You are a disciple of that monk? He is my master too. I have been following his instructions for many years." The young man was shocked. He said, "You are his disciple too? But how? You look like a beggar." The beggar said, "That's because I am a beggar. That's what my master told me to do." The young man was confused. He said, "What do you mean? What did he tell you to do?" The beggar said, "He told me to beg on this street corner every day for 10 years. He said that this was my way of learning wisdom and happiness." The young man was astonished. He said, "But why? How can begging make you wise and happy?" The beggar smiled and said, "Let me tell you what I have learned by begging on this street corner." He then explained to the young man the 10 habits that will make everyone respect him. Habit 1: Be humble. I did not complain or boast about my task and accepted it as a way of serving others and improving myself. Habit 2: Be diligent. I did not slack off or give up on my task and did it with care and attention every day. Habit 3: Be grateful. I did not resent or take for granted my task and appreciated it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Habit 4: Be mindful. I did not distract or lose myself in my task and was aware of my surroundings and my actions. Habit 5: Be respectful. I did not harm or neglect my task and treated it with dignity and care. Habit 6: Be honest. I did not cheat or lie about my task and I did it with integrity and sincerity. Habit 7: Be responsible. I did not blame or avoid my task and took ownership and accountability for it. Habit 8: Be adaptable. I did not resist or reject my task and embraced it as a challenge and a chance to change. Habit 9: Be compassionate. I did not judge or ignore my task and understood it as a part of the bigger picture and the greater good. Habit 10: Be joyful. I did not suffer or hate my task and enjoyed it as a source of happiness and fulfillment. The young man was amazed by the beggar's words. He realized that he had learned more than he expected by begging on the street corner. He thanked the beggar for his wisdom and asked for his forgiveness. He then returned to the monastery and apologized to the monk. He told him everything that had happened. He said that he wanted to continue to be his disciple and follow his instructions. The monk smiled and said, "You have learned a valuable lesson, my son. You have seen the difference between pleasure and happiness, between appearance and reality, between ignorance and wisdom. You have also learned the 10 habits that will make everyone respect you. You are ready to learn more from me." He then gave him a new task, to write a book about his experience and share it with the world. The young man did as he was told. He wrote a book that became a bestseller. He became a respected and happy person who inspired others with his example. I hope you enjoyed this story and learned something from it. If you did, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. We will be posting more stories like this in the future. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.